Hey guys, Artosis here, bringing you some interesting matches from the Asian Championships in BSL 15. We are no longer in Group B. I've seen what I wanted to see over there. We are jumping over to watch probably the best player in the Chinese scene. He's won the last two BSLs. It is Mihu. He is going up against someone that I don't really know. This guy is like a player slash commentator. I did try to look him up, a little bit about him. Known as LcYdH. I think we're gonna call him like LCY. That's a big mouthful, and I'm not gonna commentate calling someone LcYdH. He runs that out and oh my god, LcYdH with his reverse drop. No, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, he does commentary as well as playing. He's going up against Mihu, who is just a monster. I mean, if you guys have been watching ArtosisCasts, I've definitely casted a lot of Mihu. He has a very different style, very different from every foreign Terran, very different from every Korean Terran. And, I mean, it works. He does very well for himself. So I'm a fan. Like, I love watching Mihu play and taking a look at what his ideas are because they're so different from everyone else's. So our first map is going to be Overwatch. We'll see what LCY plays like. Again, I haven't seen him play. I don't really know who he is other than what I read on LcYdH. So we'll see if he can give Mihu a run for his money. Now, Mihu just doing an anti-Zealot barracks placement here. This is actually pretty far away from everything. Like, if the Zealot is harassing up here, it might be a little bit harder to utilize this micro, but it's okay. Like, Mihu actually does really well against Zealot harassment from what I've seen. He definitely handles it a little bit differently than a lot of other players. I've seen him make some really interesting bunkers and stuff, but honestly, all this stuff I'm talking about doesn't matter because there's no proxy gate or anything. There's just very regular gateway into core here, so not something we really need to think about too much. Let's take a look and see if Mihu, is he just going to go for a factory expansion? I would imagine so. I think that Mihu should be feeling pretty confident about getting through this group. Honestly, the only other person I know that's in his group is Jumper, who is a player, like a Thai player, but also an American player, but I guess he decided to play in the Asian region. So, kind of interesting to see the only non-Chinese player to qualify. All right, so a Zealot does pop out. Goon has been started. We'll see if LCY wants to go into range or anything like that. Marine goes right by that Zealot, and obviously once you see that, you can just make Marines and hold it without too much trouble. 3 Marines ends up killing a Zealot off. So that's what you're going to be aiming for here. SV just going up and stealing a little bit of minerals here. Okay, gets out. And looks like he wants to get out of here right before the Dragoon, which does make some sense. 3rd pylon went up. I think he heard that. Now, here comes that Zealot. 3rd Marine comes out, but it's actually rallying the wrong way, so it's going to be a little bit late. That's okay, though. He pulls the Marines back. If he hadn't, then we could have had some damage going down. He was trying to block the land. That was kind of cute, but obviously that wasn't going to work out. Okay, so some decent micro overall, but does take some damage. This was a good pullback. Honestly, this was pretty well done by LCY. You see a lot of Protoss players that end up kind of wasting the Zealot and like letting it die, but it's better to let it like heal up a little bit, pull it back. Now, another Marine is coming out. This is very low. Like, these units could technically kill these, but it's, you know, if he's just making consistent Marines, you're not going to end up actually breaking him here. So he comes in, gets another hit, runs back before losing shields. Nexus has been started for LCY. And there you go. There is the command center for Mihu. Mihu very calm right now. Right? Like, he knows how long it's going to take for more units to come down. Very well done. He did not make a bunker. That does make me a little bit nervous right now. Like, these units should have actually jumped on those Marines immediately. That would have been such a good move. Now, the tank comes out, so he has to run. He can't do this at this point. 4 Marines and the tank will definitely push these goons back. Ooh. Definitely some back and forth there. Look at, like, this is a high-quality game already, I feel like. Robo on the way, 2nd gate coming up. That's, you can't really tell what's happening here. This could be Observer or this could be Reaver. All right, the Goon's actually running in on top of the tank. Does take 3 volleys, so the Goons take a fair amount of damage, but this is what can happen if you do not have a bunker. Now, the second tank is about to pop out. This is really annoying. I got to tell you, LcY is making good choices, good execution, and as the tank comes, I think he's just going to run. Oh, really? Okay, well, I mean, if you hit your shots, oh my god. Okay, so the SCV actually was repairing, but blocked the tank from going up to high ground. This is low ground. If he moves to here, it's high ground, and you're going to miss half the shots, and maybe he lives through that. So a little bit of miss micro. That happens sometimes where SCVs block tanks that are trying to retreat. But Mihu coming back down. Honestly, LcY is ahead right now. Oh my god, if he gets this tank, and he's going to get it. Oh my god, that's huge, guys. Dude, Mihu's in trouble right now. And this was not even cheesy from LcY. This was LcY just playing very intelligently against a Mihu who was playing on the very edge of safety by not getting a bunker. Wow. Wow. Really good decision-making. Good micro. I'm loving it. LcY, all right. Cheers to people who commentate and play. I'm a fan already. Okay. Turret going up. This is an anti-DT turret. He really doesn't know what's going on out in the map, so he's being very careful with this. Not as good against Reaver, but still somewhat useful. We have speed for shuttles on the way, but I don't see anything here for Terran. Now, Mihu's does this type of build a lot, by the way. Where, yeah, okay, he starts mines. It's a little bit late, but he's going to attack across the map. 100%, like, you have to push out here. In fact, I think you should grab 1 SCV and just go. He's peeking right now, seeing if the Goons are still over on this side. Nope. And he's sending out the Vultures, but keeping the tanks back. Okay. Now, the shuttle coming, he's gonna... Yeah, he sees that. He knows that there's a Reaver in there. Already is building a turret right here. Let's zoom out a little bit, see what else we have. Okay, so a turret here and a turret here. Mines are not quite done, and he does not have siege mode. But I think he'll be just okay, like the amount of units he has, as long as a big scarab hit doesn't kill all the vultures. And you can micro against that, so... Ooh! I was not... That is a weird place for a turret. But based on where the shuttle was coming, that was very smart. Damn, man. Mihu is a lot of fun. Okay, pulls the tank back perfectly. No, he's going to get a full shot there. He actually got blocked by his own SCVs once again, so could not pull back to reduce the damage. Just so you know, like, if you're pulling away from a scarab shot, like, you're actually running, it never gets its full damage. It gets just a portion of it. Okay, let's see. Oh, got to pull back. Ooh, does eat a full one on that vulture. And he's going to lose another tank. Great micro from LcY. Dude, LcY is playing really well. Behind this, 3-gate Goon. He's got speed. He's got good probe count at 39. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Still doing damage with this very red Reaver. Probably time to pull back. You're not really going to get much more than that. Now we have the Academy coming up, as well as Armory, a 3rd factory. 4th factory. This is pure Mihu right here, okay? He always gets his... Well, not always, but the majority of games, he goes 2 factory with eBay. Then he goes into Academy, and then he'll get 2 more factories and the Armory. The Armory oftentimes start around 8 minutes. I watch, like, a lot of Mihu games. Because, again, he is so interesting. He plays such a different brand of Terran. And you can see, like, he's doing fine. I believe he still does not have Siege, by the way, which is absolute madness. Normally... it's common knowledge and logic for Terran that you start siege mode around 6 minutes. Now, you want to delay it as much as you can, but around 6 minutes will basically make you safe against everything. But here, he's getting information in various ways. He's got enough units, like he's got some good zoning going on, so he's just skipped it for a very long time, which is cool to see. Now, LcY is setting up this 3rd base, adding more gates as well. Templar Archives, as well as Forge. So he should be going into the very harassment-based style. Like, we're getting... Oh, is this Observer Speed as well? Very nice. But we should be getting a lot of Gateway units, a lot of Speed Shuttles, and Psystorm. I believe that's what LcY is going to be going for here. Now, a few mines being laid around. The third command center is being made from Mihu. Just constant production over here. Finally getting that siege mode. Adding some missile turrets as well. You definitely want to make sure you're defending heavily against the Reaver drops. Though not sure how much more we'll see. That is a very damaged shuttle. All right, scan goes down. He sees the Templar Archives. So between the fact that there's already a speed shuttle and Reaver out and you see the Templar Archives, now you know that you're going to be playing against Psystorm. So how does Mihu handle that? Because Mihu actually has some of the best SCV production that there is for Terran. Really, like, there's not many Terrans that actually make as many SCVs as him. Even on 2 bases, he'll go up to 80 SCVs. It's, again, I mean, Mihu just plays very differently from everyone. But because he gets super saturated, it does mine him more minerals, but imagine a Psystorm right here. Oh my god. Like, 10 SCV kills would not be unreasonable. So you do have to watch out for that. Excuse me. Another speed shuttle on the way. High Templars are coming out. LcY. Not that heavy as far as workers go. Now, you can play in the 50s. Generally, you want 60 to 65 probes, I would say, for Protoss versus Terran. Sometimes you see more, sometimes you see less. Obviously, you can kind of field a few more units if you don't have as many, but your bank is not going to build as well. But Mihu being ahead on workers, I think he's going to be pretty happy about that. He's going to feel pretty comfortable, I think. Now, a few Goliaths coming out. 4 Goliaths in total being made. 4 Goliaths will 2-volley a shuttle, so that is a very good number to have, especially when you have the range upgrade, right? You can basically kill a shuttle before it can unload all of its contents. Now, laying down some mines. This is the only buildable terrain, these 2 spots on Overwatch in this low-ground area, so this is a pretty good placement, right? Like, you don't want to be fighting. If you put your siege tanks further forward, they're going to be missing shots hitting a high ground, whereas everything coming down the ramp will be hit here. So this is very good placement from Mihu. Has a fair amount of vultures out there right now as well. Making these depots to stop any run-ups. Good placement on the siege tanks. Let's take a look over here. This, like, his rally point is here, but I'm just worried about a storm drop in this area. Anyways, LcY going to come in for an attack. It looks like, I don't think that this is going to work. This does not look like a very good one. Okay, he is going to drop on top of these tanks up here, and immediately that gets shut down. Oh my god. Goes through the mines. Zealots trying to get on top of tanks. Okay, a couple Psystorms go down. A second Psystorm here could be huge, and it does go down. Kills 3 tanks there very quickly. But the high ground tanks demolishing. Oh god. You know, I think, well, he's killing off everything over here. Okay. Honestly, I don't think this was good enough. Even though he killed a lot. Now, if the high ground drop had done a bit better, this could have been a dominating move. But when you're on 3 bases and you lose an army like that, Mihu's got 6 factory. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gates. 7 gates doesn't beat 6 factories. 3 base Terran beats 3 base Protoss. Okay, so that move was not good enough. Even though it looked like a pretty even trade, Mihu has the advantage now. 100%. Hyundai P, boys. He is looking good. 2-1 on the way. I think, here's the thing, too. I've liked LcY's play this game. That one mistake, though, against a player of Mihu's level is going to be difficult to come back from. Now, that's not to say that the game can't go for a fair amount of time still. Like, maybe he can parry everything for a bit and it can grow into a big macro game. But Mihu is under no danger whatsoever. Like, the only scary thing that can happen is storm drops at this point. Like, there's just no way a Protoss army can come down and actually attack him. In fact, he's building a 4th command center on location in the bottom left. I've literally never seen this on Overwatch. I've seen a lot of games here. So this is how confident he is that LcY has to stay back. So a very good situational awareness here from Mihu, as we would expect from the 2-time BSL champion. All right, some mines going down as he's trying to take out this Nexus. I mean, there's just not enough units here. A lot of Zealots up here, but obviously they can't deal with this. The 1 Dragoon not going to save this Nexus. A great kill. I mean, anytime you kill a Nexus is cool. Oh. Okay, we missed the storm drop. I'm sorry about that. But it was juicy. There's only 54 SCVs left, so he definitely killed some. He definitely killed some. And that's what I was worrying about. This is a very hard place to defend. You just can't stop the High Templars from getting out. So that's tricky. You got to be very fast. All right, so, I mean, decent damage there, but losing the Nexus, he's actually building on his advantage at this point, I would say. 2-1 finishes up here for Mihu. Double drop coming in now. He has, he has one High Templar in here. Oh, God, that was bad. It seems like he knows he's really far behind. He's just trying to make something happen. That wasn't it. Loses 2 shuttles, gets basically nothing done. I mean, this is incredibly one-sided now. Look at this. Mihu is up like 50 supply. They're on the same worker count. 2-1 upgrades. He has EMP on the way, +3 on the way, 4 bases. 4th base is going to finish up for LCY, but his actual army is very, very weak right now. We have a group of goons out here clearing mines. Then we have, like, Goon Zealot here. Like, here's some High Templars coming. They aren't even going to be in this battle right now. Mihu wins this easily. Not even close. A good game 1, though, to be honest. Like, Mihu, like, has to be the favorite, not only of the Asian bracket, but of the whole BSL Season 15. So, I mean, honestly, LCY played really well. I'm impressed. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to game number 2. Just that one attack, you know. Sometimes you feel like you can get them, but you can't. You got to be careful about that. Sometimes it can be hard to judge, especially against a player of Mihu's caliber. But he's going in for the kill. The natural has no chance. Nothing has a chance. These goons are, like, wrapping around, maybe stopping some reinforcements or something, but we should be seeing GG literally any second. Mihu going to take map number 1, but it wasn't that clean. You know, the early game, I think LCY actually outplayed Mihu, so well done, but Mihu staying strong, never giving up, never surrendering, and really paying off here this time. GG.